On one extremely fateful day in 1945, the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and then again 3 days later on Nagasaki. These bombs caused tremendous damage, killed thousands of people, and poisoned many others. The bombs wiped out 140,000 people in Hiroshima, a city with a population of 350,000, and 74,000 in Nagasaki. The U.S. is a democratic country that values life and believes in liberty and justice for all. Based on this principle, how could the U.S. kill all of those innocent people? According to the U.S., they and their allies considered involving Russia in the war, but they wanted to limit the spread of communism post-war. The U.S. had already been attacking the Japanese in full force, made a blockade around Japan, destroyed the majority of Japan's air force, and had planned an even more thorough invasion on Japan, which would include intense close combat in civilian territory, but the Japanese continued to fight. After the bomb drop, the U.S. ordered surrender, but the Japanese did not respond and showed no sign of giving up. The U.S. figured that they could force the Japanese to surrender and bring home the troops quickly if they dropped the bombs, so they did. The U.S. possibly could have taken other measures to end the war, but they felt dropping the bombs would save U.S. lives and was ultimately the best for the country. Revolutionaries suggest other reasons for dropping the bombs. Some say the purpose of the bomb drop was to punish the Japanese for their attacks on Pearl Harbor. Others suggest that Truman felt it would earn him another term in office. Whatever the purpose, Japan suffered terrible losses at the time and likely suffered more losses and poisonings along the way due to the bombs. The Japanese now has laws that limit the size of their military in order to prevent a situation like that which took place in World War II from ever happening again. Whether the purpose of the bombs was to break the Japanese spirits or any other conspiracy anybody can come up with, there is no true justification for the loss of so many people. The bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki will forever be known as one of the most horrific events in history.